Hey, good morning. Good morning, guys. Having some IHOP breakfast. Uh, Over easy eggs, hash browns, sausage, bacon, and pancakes. The connection is good on my phone. How's everyone doing this morning? Good morning. Had a really good dinner last night. We went to this nice restaurant at Beverly Hills Hotel. Stephanie, thank you. Nice restaurant at Beverly Hills Hotel. A lot of rich people there. It was super cool to see. There was like Rolls Royces and stuff. Yeah, Polo Lounge. Yeah. And the food was unreal. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you, guys. Oh wow. You've been to Polo Lounge. That's cool. Yeah, the bolognese. I had the bolognese. Really good. Spaghetti bolognese, pasta bolognese, rigatoni bolognese. And the bread there was so good. Man, Jen, thank you guys for the gifts, all you guys. The bread was amazing. Like this cheese bread we had, which was unreal. And then there was this pretzel bread, which was good. Trying to think what else we had. And then Caesar salad. There was a lot of good things though. There's one thing I want to try next if I ever go there again. There's what's it called again? I don't know. It's like this lobster with rice. I forget what the rice is called though. Bill makes it. But with lobster, peas. It was really good. And I was like, Marianne, thank you guys. Risotto. Yep. Risotto. And it had peas, the rice, bits of lobster. Everything in there sounded really good. So I was like, wow, that sounds good. Anyone famous? I didn't see anyone I knew. We were kind of like in the back, like we were kind of hidden a bit, but super nice restaurant. We talked to this one girl and she's like, oh, I think I know you from somewhere. I'm like, probably TikTok. Then she's like, she didn't answer that. Like, I don't know. I guess Joel was talking to her or something. And then she said she was a mom. And then I walked away. Just because like I was going to my table, not because she was a mom. Like she thought I was walking away because she's a mom. So she's like, and he walks away because I'm a mom. And I'm like, oh no, I love moms. All my fans are yeah, but that was pretty funny. I was just ready to go to my table because I was getting hungry. And I have a girlfriend. So I think she was kind of flirting with me a little bit, or wanting to, but so I was just like, all right, it's all right. But yeah, she had this major English accent. Who could blame her? Oh, thanks, guys. Pop in and say hi. What's good? Good seeing everybody. I'm on my phone right now. It's so nice to be on Kick on my phone. How was your meeting yesterday? It was good. Really good. That was my first dinner in a long time where I didn't even have one drink with dinner. And I thought I wouldn't be able to get through it like as good as I wanted to. But man, I felt way better. And then last night, my sleep was amazing. I was like stressing and I'm about whatever. There's always something to stress about. And then I was like, honestly, Jesus, if you're real, take away all this pain, this stress. And I had the best sleep of my life last night. So with that and the no drinking, it's the best sleep of my life last night. I had a great sleep. Like I was just like letting go and just enjoying the sleep, not so like tense, you know? Bed's comfy. Yeah. Yeah. Really comfy. Hotel beds are amazing. So yeah, that was good. Yeah. I also came up with a new analogy is let things happen more than try to fix everything, you know? Like instead of trying to figure everything out, just kind of like stay in prayer, you know? And just kind of like learn with your head and just kind of let things happen instead of like trying to always like figure everything out or try to like, you know? Because you don't know everything and you just gotta kind of let it be. Plans for today? That's a good question. I have a meeting today. I don't know exactly with who, but I think it's like a agency, like a very high up agency. Like it's a very, like Joel told me, like be very prepared for this one. So I freshly shaved. I don't know what time though we're gonna be leaving at. I haven't asked yet. I'm just kind of getting up, showered, shaved, got breakfast, and then go do that. And I think that's it for today. And then tomorrow is the photo shoot, and I think the next day photo shoot as well. So that would be nice. But no photo shoot today. Photo shoot tomorrow, and then I think we leave Thursday, or we leave Friday. I forget. Another meeting at 2. Okay, at 2. So we got time. Oh, wait, is the meeting today at 2? Yeah, I think he's saying today. So I got time till that meeting. Oh, Thursday. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 12 and 2 today. Okay, nice. So a couple meetings today. So yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff. I gotta get my orange juice, I'm thirsty. Yeah, all good stuff. Thing I'm not looking forward to is the plane back, but it's whatever. I'll get a couple movies this time on my phone and just watch a movie. Honestly, movies are probably the best to let it go by. The flight's 5 hours, so I'll get like maybe 3 movies. Watch like 3 movies. Maybe I'll watch like Hangover 1, Hangover 2, Hangover 3. Just imagine it's a car in the air. Bro, what? That does not make it any better. I do not even like driving for 5 hours in general. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. Did you watch any Live PD? Yeah. Watched Live PD all night. Last night. It was really nice. Joel's like, why do you watch Live PD before bed? He's like, I need a comedy and stuff. And I'm like, I cannot. Whenever I watch a comedy before bed, I always start laughing and want more. But with the cop show, it's kind of like boring to me, you know? So, eventually you're just like, because it's not like intense drama Live PD. It's more just like you pull someone over, they talk to them. It's like kind of boring, you know? So I love watching that. It's kind of like watching Law and Order before bed, like my grandma used to, so that's good. Loved your fit last night. Thank you. Are you fearful? Oh, I'm not even fearful. I think it's more, I was talking about Joel, I think it's more claustrophobic a little bit. Like, I don't like to be like too close to people and stuff like that. Um, and then you're stuck there for 5 hours. Like, even when I'm at home, I don't even like watching TV like with people downstairs, like Auntie, Bill, nobody. Unless it's my girlfriend, because she's like the other half of me. That's different. But even with friends and stuff, I don't even like watching hockey with friends. I like being alone, bro. I don't like to, I don't know. I like to fucking be alone, bro. You know? So it's super, super annoying for me, to be honest. Yeah, two people. I think like people always like have a reaction to things. So like you move your arm, they move their arm, or you move this way, they move this way. Especially when you're this good looking, you get way more attention. So that can be annoying too, because people are always interested in like what I'm doing. They're like, oh, what is he doing next? What's he doing next? So it's like, oh my god, bro. You know, I just need a break. That's why I need to be flying first class. That's why I like first class, because you got so much chill, so much more chill. Yeah, yeah, it sucks. How are you today? I'm doing good. I feel good. You know, just had a nice breakfast, got my orange juice. Probably make a coffee soon. Yeah, I need a private jet. Have you sing in the studio? No, I haven't sang. I don't think I'm gonna be singing this trip, but when I go home, Joel wants me to like know the song that I'm singing like crazy, like own the freaking song. So then in January, when I come back, I think I'm gonna come back January, I can get right in the studio, make the song, and then post it, get it out there. But he wants me to really own the song, and this trip was more about just meeting people, kind of getting out there. Yeah, it's super exciting. It's super cool. Have you made plans for when you'll be back? Yeah, I think just practicing my singing, um, having fun. You know, it's Christmas, enjoying my time, um, and then hanging out with my girlfriend, seeing my family, all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I gotta definitely practice that song. Just make sure I know that song and how I'm gonna sing it and stuff like that. So the next time I come out, it'll be getting in the studio. And then like when I meet these agencies and stuff, who knows what they'll have for me after the photo shoots and stuff, maybe some modeling jobs or some acting gigs, or who knows what's gonna happen some more, but at least I have this. He practice, yeah, he's obviously a dude, like he doesn't just leave me dry, you know, he's always giving me tips and tricks to how to sing and what to do, but mostly he wants me to just make it my song because he knows I can sing. He knows I have that personality that a lot of people don't have, like that entertainment kind of personality. So I'm able to like express a little better than the average. Like I'm more in the 1% that way. So it'll be super cool to see. So I nag you to practice. I'm gonna have to anyway, because when I get out there, I gotta do that anyway. Missy, thank you guys. Thank you for the gifts. I'm gonna have to, yeah, yeah. So, because when I get back, I'm gonna have to kill it. I'm gonna have to. I want to do as best I can. Make it maybe a hit. You know, who knows? Maybe it'll be on the freaking radio. You never know. So, gotta give it a go. It's a song, just a demo song, so it's not a release song or anything. So I'm gonna make it my song and go from there. So you guys wouldn't know the song or anything. It's not a song that's been out there. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. So yeah. Oh, sorry, the chat is paused. There we go. Dub gifters, thank you. Yeah, if the song gets posted, maybe make it a sound on TikTok too and start making TikToks to the sound and stuff like that to kind of push it for sure, for sure. Your acting TikToks are amazing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's, you know, I just kind of go with how I feel, and I think like a lot of the time I'm, you know, going through a lot of pressure and stuff like that with just my dreams and just life in general. And when I do the acting, I just kind of listen to this thing over and over, and I'm obviously attracted to it, and then I start ripping it, just kind of expressing myself with it, and that's basically it. And it ends up looking pretty good, I agree. But yeah, I do it in like 1 try, 2 tries. It's not even like I set anything up or anything. My girlfriend gets home 2 days after I'm home, so she comes home, I think, Sunday. So yeah, she's super excited to see me. I told her we could make some acting TikToks together too, so she's down for that, and take some Christmas pictures and stuff like that. Can you really show a range of? Yeah, I can show a range for sure. I got that kind of worldwide personality in a way. Yeah, you know, however you want to live your life, you live your life. You know, we all got different aspirations and things we want to do. So, but yeah, that's just kind of what I love doing. You know, it's gonna be a great Christmas for you. Yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited. It'll be, yeah, I'm super excited for this Christmas, to be honest. It's gonna be nice. Busy Christmas though, because a lot of people I gotta visit. I'm gonna visit my mom, my dad, my girlfriend's family. I'm going to my girlfriend's brother's house, I'm pretty sure, for the first time, which that'll be fun to go for dinner and talk with them. It'll be cool. So yeah, busy. Christmas shopping. Yeah, I told my girlfriend we can just go shopping together and kind of pick things out for each other and ask each other if you want this, and kind of do that. So that would be nice. And then I'll ask my mom and sister and brother to send me something or a couple things that they like. So, you know, I don't have to get too many expensive things or anything, but just things that I think are cute or meaningful. Do something like that, because there's just so many people on the list. So many people. Tracy, thank you guys. Yeah, there's just so many people, man, that I gotta get at least something for, you know? So yeah, do some of that, try to do some of that, maybe do some online shopping or see what happens, you know? Yeah, bring back some souvenirs. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Maybe do that. Not my main thing to be thinking about, but if I do pass a store or something, maybe get some souvenirs or something. Again, just so many people to give to. I don't want to leave anyone out, you know? You seeing Grandma Jan? I don't think so, to be honest with you. Hey, Sonny. I'm not too sure, because I know my brother was going up earlier, but I was in California. I think he's going up, so I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But hopefully. I don't know if she's coming down, but I don't think I'll be going up there for Christmas, but maybe after Christmas. But it's awesome. Yeah. Anything planned for today? Yeah, we got 2 meetings today, one at 12, one at 2. Do you think you'll be going to the beach? I'm not too sure. Have you seen the Hollywood sign? I haven't. I don't think I've looked, but yeah, we looked at some nice houses last night though. We were driving down, is it Hollywood Boulevard? I forget, but we were looking at nice houses, man. And Joel's like, do you see yourself in a house like that one day? And I was like, I don't see myself. I think I need a house like that one day. And he laughed. Because I just believe like manifestation's real, and kind of what belongs to you will come to you, and just kind of my mindset. So yeah, I believe that I'll have something like that. But my beliefs, I think I'll have the biggest house in Hollywood, to be honest with you, but that's just my beliefs. We can keep those to myself, but yeah, I just believe that God works in mysterious ways and gives you you just keep following your brain and what you love, and everything will kind of happen how it wants to be, you know? So that's awesome. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. Yeah. Gotta work for it, for sure. You got to aim for it and just keep kind of go moving in that direction, which comes with work and stuff like that for sure. But it doesn't feel like work when you do something you love, you know? When you're doing something you love, it doesn't feel like work. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. The weather's beautiful here. Yeah, it's so nice here. It's beautiful here. I'm actually gonna open the window because it is gorgeous. Yeah, when you're doing everything you love, nothing feels like work. It's only when you're working for somebody, or you just don't do what you love, or you're just doing it for money or to pay the bills, kind of feels like whatever. But everyone's got their own way of being happy. But when you're striving and you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work. Ball Loper, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Let's open this window, get some fresh air. Why am I drawing a blank? It is 10:10 a.m. Yeah, the weather is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know. Good question. I don't know if I'll bring anybody. Maybe Bill, maybe my girlfriend. Like, I don't know. I'm not too sure. We'll see. I don't even know when I'll be coming back yet. So, are you up high? I'm 2 floors up. 2 floors up. It's not too bad. No, I didn't cut my hair, but I shaved my beard. Shaved the beard. I'm loving California. It's great to be here. This is the 2nd day, and it feels like we've been here for, this feels like we've been here. It's nice. No balcony, but there's no screen on the window. So you can kind of put your head out or whatever. You look extra handsome. Thank you. Looking fresh today, like always. Thank you. Look gorgeous. Thank you. So happy for you, truly. Thank you. As you should. Honestly, I've worked super hard for this, and all I do is I've been for like 5 years now. I've been working super hard, putting my whole heart on the line. Still getting people who are, super crazy and super mean and trying to bring me down and stuff like that. And all I've been doing is trying my best to be the best I can be. So it should never be another way. And if it is another way, it's all your problem. It's not my problem. So if you ain't happy for me, you're jealous of me, and that's not my problem. That's your problem. But I appreciate all the people that are genuinely here for me and trying to do the best that they can do to help me. I appreciate all you guys. Yeah, no, never focus on them. I learned to back off of people like that, but it's fun to focus on them because you learn from it. You learn from the hate. Hate motivates, so it's not a bad thing to pay attention to what's in front of you, but also know who you are. Are you nervous now? No, not nervous. I'm excited. There's always going to be nerves in situations, but once you get through those nerves, it's all excitement. Teaches you what not to be, exactly, and it teaches you how to be a bigger person. It teaches you how to be a bigger person. It teaches you what people actually appreciate and what people don't appreciate. So it's just about paying attention to things and understanding. That's why you really gotta just let yourself be instead of trying to fix everything, because you are who you are and you're a great person, and you just gotta be yourself and not try to bring people down or bring other people down or bring you down or none of that. Just, be you. Happy for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, it took me a long time to learn all this because I was young coming into it, and I got grown adults trying to throw a 21-year-old, basically a lot of man-haters, trying to abuse a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, um, which it's sickening, you know? They do something and then try to throw you under the bus like you're the problem, to try to ruin things for you or whatever it is. But I think they forget that you're 40 years old plus, you know? It's like, you gotta grow up. When I'm 40 years old, I better be taking care of a family and focusing on good things, not hurting someone that's way younger than me like that, you know what I mean? So it's hard. You gotta try to remind people. And it definitely stings a lot of people, but that's just what you deserve, you know? You get what you deserve at the end of the day. That's what I learned through a lot of bullshit. So trust yourself, believe in yourself, and keep moving forward, bro. Keep moving forward. Don't follow the devil. Follow God. Follow yourself. Your story is your story. It's already pre-written from God, you know. So just let it be, and everything will work out. Everything's meant to happen for a reason, you know. Even if you went through shit, it's meant to happen for that reason, for you to overcome that shit. So just keep on pushing. Some people only care about themselves. Yeah, no, for sure, bro. I just got a lot of that, and I know a lot of people have been telling me that, and you know, everything happens for a reason, like I said. So I'm not trying to put blame on myself or you guys or anyone in particular, but yeah, you know, I've been told that a lot. Be careful with this or this or this, and I'm just a very accepting guy, trying to have fun with everybody and let everyone in, but a lot of people start walking over you and for not your best interest. So I learned that the hard way in a lot of ways, you know. But it's alright. Again, everything happens for a reason, and just kind of keep moving forward. Some things, though, they definitely sting, you know, because you're just like, damn, I've always had good intentions about it, you know. So sometimes it definitely can make you feel like, oh, but yeah, makes you stronger, teaches you what is good and bad, and kind of makes you feel sad for those people that, you know, some of them are in high up situations. Some of them are in high situations. Thank you, Sally. Like, I'm talking like some of them are in like career-wise, like taking care of people and in high situations. And when you kind of notice that these are adults doing that, you kind of realize how kind of corrupt the world really is. A lot of people in these high positions are very insecure people that don't even know what they're doing. They're just kind of going with the flow and bringing people down and stuff, and you know, they definitely got a closet, you know, that they're kind of hiding a lot of demons in. But you know, you just kind of, for me, the best thing that I do is walk away from it. When people start coming at you, it's because they have a problem with it, with themselves. So the biggest people in the world forgive and forget, and I've learned that in every way. So my problem for trying to fix everything, that's why I've been talking about that. Just don't try to fix everything, and just be yourself, you know. Let everything be naturally how it's supposed to be. That's what I learned in a lot of ways. But yeah, again, appreciate all the people that have showed up every day, being respectful and all that. Seriously. And I appreciate everyone, though. Appreciate everyone, because we all got our days, we all got our demons, we all got things we go through. But I am here to obviously speak my heart and remind people what's right and wrong, and in my perspective, and that's just me being a creator and a speaker, and this is just kind of what I've been doing. So that's just kind of what I do, and you like it, you don't like it, it is what it is, you know. But yeah, it's you only live once, so to speak your mind about things. Used to be kind of scared of doing that stuff, but not anymore, because there's way bigger things to be scared of than speaking from your heart, because I've been scared of so much other stuff like that actually matter, which is your health and all these other things. So at the end of the day, to ever shut your mouth or to ever not be yourself, it's never truly worth it. Never truly worth it, bro. You should be living every day like it's your last day. And if it's your last day, you're not going to kill yourself. If it's your last day, you're not going to end up in jail. So you don't have to think that extreme about things. You wouldn't go kill everyone. You would enjoy your life. So start talking like, live your life like it's your last day. And what that means is speaking from your heart and really showing who you are fully, That's why people think I'm so brave and stuff, because I do that, but it's just because I've been through shit that I've had all these insane dreams and stuff, and then tend to go through a lot of shit hurting those dreams or things that happen. So you get to a point where you just start, just totally being yourself, because you got nothing to lose at that point, because the stress can be too much sometimes. So yeah, all good stuff, I appreciate. Are you feeling the time change? Honestly, no, I don't really notice it. I don't really know. Like, I guess we're 3 hours up ahead, I think. But I don't really know. Maybe when I'm sleeping, though, I don't know. Talk with you about my son, nice. Yeah, we're all good souls. It's about being reminded, We're here to love each other and remind each other what's good and what's bad and what's a better way to live. We can't control anyone. You can't, but a lot of things are out of your control, but it's about reminding people what matters and what doesn't matter, and hoping that can change someone's trajectory of their day, including you, including me. And yeah, I'm very grateful to be able to come on this app and speak my mind and talk to you guys, and I appreciate the people that have been with me for these many years. Obviously you guys seen something that was you wanted to stay, and I appreciate that, and so yeah, it's all good stuff, and I'm very thankful for that stuff. Very thankful. But yeah, you always see the most insecure people are always holding something in, So just let yourself be. Let yourself be. Don't, the devil's always holding something in and small. I've lived that insecure life in a lot of ways, and you know what it does to you? It makes you just hurt yourself, bro. Like, for an example, I'll think that my girlfriend, let's say, loves someone else or something like that. That's all my insecurities, We have talks about that, and then I have to move on and say, that's not right to be saying that she doesn't love me or all this insecure stuff, you know what I mean? You gotta trust people, you gotta stop holding things in, you gotta stop doubting people, thinking that they don't love you or all this stuff. Just be yourself, love people unconditionally, love yourself unconditionally. Don't be insecure about yourself, don't be insecure about other people, but it all starts from you. It all starts from saying, I'm not good enough, I'm this, and then you start just feeling like shit, or start thinking you gotta protect something or protect someone or whatever, and it's never a happy ending with that. It's always a cycle of just being insecure and mean and mad and sad and all this stuff. No one should control you. Yeah, no one controls me. A lot of people think my team controls me, this and this. Not at all. My team's always there to help me. They're the ones that got me off drinking, all this stuff. So if that was ever perceived in some way, I blame myself for that, because I should be the one always backing up my team and everyone around me. So it's a lot of people think things like that. If you have a problem, say it. Say it in public if you're so confident about it, but you're not. You do things snakely, you go behind our backs, you say this, you talk to this, you chirp this. So be real about it, you know, because that's what I learned in a lot of ways. It's the only way to be. You gotta be, gotta be real about it. And you know, when people are helping me and doing this and doing that, you gotta always appreciate that and stop trying to. Also, don't look at people's past and judge people, because even Jesus says, if you're not a sinner, throw the stone at the hooker, the girl that sinned, and nobody could throw the stone because nobody was not a sinner. So before you start throwing stones, look at yourself and tell me that you've never been a sinner, because I'll tell you you're wrong about that. You know what I mean? So focus on yourself. Don't be so quick to judge. People that are judging the most are the people that have the most sins. They're not the people that are confident with themselves, because the most confident people with themselves leave people alone, and they don't try to bring people down, because they've learned what life is and what's smart and what's safe and what's right, you know? So that's a good lesson for everyone, because that's what will make the world a better place. That's what will make the world a better place. And we're all sinners. We've all done things or worried about things and all that, you know? People are dicks. I think, like, yeah, there's nice people and there's dicks. But yeah, definitely there's people that are dicks. But if you're focused on people that are dicks, that means you're a dick, you know? And I'm saying that through my own experience, through myself. There's so many good people out there that if you're focused on the people that are the dicks, that means that you're living in that world. So it's time to pull ourselves out of that and start focusing on what's good and not what's not the bad things or the bad people around us, you know? I've been learning that a lot too. It's hard though for me, because I wanted to go from the top to the bottom and figure everything out, being in the public eye, having so many people watching me. So I had to kind of go down and understand what life was and all this stuff, just like we all do, you know? We all live and we learn, you know? Good morning, good morning. The weather is beautiful, guys. Holy moly. I got a palm tree right outside my window, blowing in the wind. Absolutely beautiful. It's like good vibes only a long time ago. Yes, ups and downs, but truly good vibes. Yeah, good vibes for sure, but real conversations also matter. It's about knowing what is real and how to understand, how to choose what you want. You know, you have to live and learn. Share and thank you, but it's about choosing good vibes at the end of the day, you know? Yeah, we can go for walks on my phone, but not right now. You can slow your horses there, because we're not doing that right now. I'm having a conversation right now. When I'm ready, we can do that for sure. But we're mid-conversation about something, so you can chill out there. No, I just see a lot of, right when I'm having a conversation, start asking stuff and stuff like that. It's totally off topic, and you gotta be respectful and listen to what I'm talking about and stay on topic with that. Sounds like, no, I'm never sick of doing this. I make so much money doing this. I have a great life doing this. This is what I've always wanted to do. This is what I do. I relate to people. I do what I do. You're probably jealous of what I do, but that's your problem, not my problem. but a lot of people aren't able to speak their mind. They work 9 to 5, worried about what their boss thinks, and I'm able to come on here and speak my mind and get paid for it. So as I'm doing that, it helps me, my life. It grows my life. I'm the one that's in California meeting with agencies and getting opportunities to sing and be on all these people that have dreamed to do that, and they haven't done that. So I would never try to take someone away from that or try to steer them in that direction. That's the devil trying to bring you down to that level. I would never do that to somebody. You should always want to be on high vibes and be the best that you can be and not bring people down. And when you say good vibes only, guys, this is good vibes. I feel amazing. So if you have to say good vibes only, something's stinging with you, you know? So this is all good vibes. I'm talking from my heart. I'm feeling amazing talking. Anything that I'm talking real from and talking is, that's good vibes for me. So if it doesn't feel like good vibes for you, I'm sorry, but it's always good vibes for me when I'm speaking my mind and speaking my heart and being a real person. That's what I strive for every day, to be more and more real, you know? Yeah. So it's not about what the outcome is. It's about what the income is. You know, a lot of people are too focused on the outcome, but they don't realize that the income is right now, is the realness that you're feeding yourself, what you're doing right now, how you're living right now, valuing the day of what it is today, you know? And that's what you gotta focus on, is what's the income? What are you putting into yourself? What are you doing, you know? More than, oh, what's gonna happen if this happens, or okay, well, look, Pixel, you're showing your true self. See how Pixel comes in being this nice person and then goes to most people aren't here, let's be real. There you go. You know, that's why I can read these vibes like no tomorrow. And the snakes always try to come from every aspect, every grass, from up here. So if I were you, I'd listen to more of kind of what I'm saying and what I see, because I'm not just saying this out of my ass, I'm saying this strictly from my heart. But yeah, and it doesn't matter if you heard of that person, and it doesn't matter at all. New people can come in here, but it's about why they're coming in here. It's about the intention of them coming in here. And that person came in here trying to be nice at first, and then start saying things like that, which is, you just kind of see their true intention after. And sadly, it's someone we probably even know. That's the worst part. The closest people to you can tend to be doing the most evil things, but it's about your job, about speaking your mind and staying true to yourself. You know, when you're speaking your mind and staying true to yourself, that's what matters. And everything will work out in God's will when you're doing stuff like that. And it's about drawing those boundaries, understanding yourself, understanding who you are, all that stuff. That's what matters in life. It's not the worst part, because the worst part is when you start complaining that it's the worst part, like you're doing right now. That's the worst part. The worst part is not what people do, it's what you do about it. And if you're doing good about it and being real and being positive and understanding yourself, then it's all on you, what you're doing. And if you're doing that, it's the right call. It's what you should be doing. It's if you're reacting to it in a negative demeanor and being sad about it or being jealous about it, then that's what you're gonna get, is what you're gonna get, you know? It's how you react to it. Yeah, it's how you react to it. It's not, it's just, the only reason why I don't like how you react to it is because it's more about, like, you shouldn't think about how to react to things. You should just always be yourself and choosing kind of how you are, because no matter what, you're gonna have people that are jealous of you. You're gonna have people that are trying to bring you down. You're gonna have people that you're gonna, like, no matter what you do, you could literally cure cancer and be the best person in the world, and you're always gonna have that. So I don't want you to, like, spend your life thinking, like, how do I react to it? You gotta just, like, literally just always be yourself and stop, like, giving into other people's vibes. Do you know what I mean? Because you are your own person. Sometimes we forget that, you know? And it's like, no, you are your own person. So you gotta be your own person, you know? And don't worry about how to react to people or this or that, because it can become like you get caught up in that rat race of just, like, trying to prove or trying to do this, and that's what evil people want. They want you to react to them. And I saw something last night. There was, like, an Asian couple, and there was, like, this white family, and the white family was talking to the Asian couple, and I was thinking they're just having a normal conversation, but you can tell the Asian couple was kind of, like, stuck up a little bit, trying to, like, protect themselves, and the white family was kind of, like, attacking the Asian couple in a way. I thought they were just having normal conversation until I actually, like, listened in a little bit, and they were just, you can tell if they were just, the white family was being rude, you know, even though they were acting like they were asking normal questions. They were laughing at them and being, like, rude in a way without showing that. Like, it was like a manipulation game, you know? And as soon as I kind of chimed in and looked over, it stuttered all of them. And I was like, wow, do I have that much power? That they were actually, and instantly the grandpa, the rich grandpa of the family, looked at me and kind of, like, understood my point of view just from looking at me, and he walked away from it and went to his Range Rover, and it kind of startled the family. But the dad was the one that was being kind of obnoxious, probably drunk, just a little bit of an asshole in a way, and just trying to get a reaction from the Asian couple, you know? And yeah, so it was just very, like, I don't know the whole backstory to what's going on, but at the end of the day, if the Asian couple was being rude to the white family, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You don't start war. You don't start trying to pick on people. You don't start trying to, that intention of just being mean and trying to put people in their place is just not a nice thing. You know, I didn't speak up, but I stood up. And standing up means more than even speaking up. Because it's even more real. And yeah, and it's not about doing that stuff. It's about walking away. It's about being yourself. It's about being a good person. It's about focusing on things that actually matter, and that's not picking on people just because you have hate in your life or you feel a certain way, you know? Oh yeah, I'm the most observant guy, I believe. I'm very observant and very strong, very stand up. I'll walk in and I see everything. I see the jealousy, see all of it, and I put people in their place just from smiling and walking. Just by that, just by smiling and walking, I can put someone right in their place. Just if they, and without even being a dick, I just taste your own medicine, what it feels like, and just being a real person and understanding what's good. And it's something that I'm super proud in. I didn't say anything, Galaxy Girl. I never said I said anything. I stood up. I looked. As soon as I looked in what was going on, startled the whole group. Realization. You realize something from just looking in someone's eyes more than when someone's talking. You look in someone's eyes, you realize a million things, depending, but you realize when someone's there, you stand up, you see them, you understand, oh, I don't want to say that in front of that person. I don't want to do this in front of this, or I realize this actually. No, I don't really, yeah, I scan the room, but I just be real. You can feel real vibes just from looking down at yourself. You can walk with your head down and walk through a crowd and know exactly what's going on and what vibes you're feeling. Energy is 100% real. You feel everything. Are you right about every single thing? I would believe so. I would hope you believe you're right about yourself. What you know, what you believe. You should. You should. If you think you're wrong about anything, that's when you're wrong. You ain't wrong if you're right. You ain't wrong if you're right. Bottom line. You're a human being that matters just like everyone else. Right? So, be yourself. Understand yourself. Love yourself. You know? And I don't blame people because I believe people change all the time. I learn, I change. When I keep my mouth shut and I walk and do things, I understand this or what's right or what's wrong, or okay, I could switch up a little here. Oh, you're right, you know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, that was good. That was at the dinner. It was nice though, and yeah. Yeah, the wife was looking at me after, like she wanted me, and I was like, nope, got a girlfriend, but she wanted, that's, people want what's better. People want what's good. People want what's right, to be honest with you. So it's about being you, being right, being yourself, you know? Because that's what we're looking for in life, you know? So focus on now, focus on the income, not the outcome. Too many times we look at our past and focus on the outcome. We focus on what can I say here that's wrong, what's going to be the outcome of that. Focus on the income, focus on what you're intaking, and that's all you gotta focus on. Yeah, sure, you can downplay it to funny and gorgeous, for sure, but it's more than that. But some people can see more than that though, and I feel bad for those people, but it's way more than that. When you really get on a spiritual, when you really see what's real and stuff, you can start understanding what's real, and it's not just the funny and gorgeous. And but I like how you say that. It is funny how you kind of say that, you know? It's hilarious, actually. But it's definitely downplayed, and it's not true. You know, we gotta focus on what's seriously true, not painting Will as a pitcher so you can throw tomatoes at him. I'm not saying you are, but that's definitely been a thing, and right? It's facts. It's 100% facts. And you can play victim or whatever, but time to grow up. We're not 7 years old anymore, you know? It's about understanding what's real and being a bigger person and growing up, you know? Yeah, overall, we all do. It's about who you want to be. It's about following that. It's about not being into society. It's about being real, being a real person. That's the best way I can say it till I'm blue in the face. It's about being real. I don't even have to explain it. It's said how it is. Do you plan to stay in Canada? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. This weather is so nice. I would love to live here. But we'll see how my career goes and whatever. I don't mind being in Canada for sure. Canada is nice, but this is gorgeous weather. I'm in California. Time to put the big girl pants on. It's just be yourself, be real. It's not even about that. All like when you say gorgeous face or this, you're living in La La Land, you know. No offense, but you are. It's so much more than all of that. It's like me saying that girl has the nicest ass, and that's all I focus on. It's the exact same thing. It's objective. It's not a real. It's not a real. It's not a real thing. It's not who she is. You know what I mean? So it's so much more deep than that. It's so much more real than that, and that's what a lot of people need to learn, because you'll never be a real full person. You'll never be happy if you continuously look at the objective things, you know? You're so much more than what's going on the surface. Yeah, we all are, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not looking for brownie points. I'm saying what life really is. So, like, if you can just understand that, or try to, it would be very helpful and grateful for everyone around you, you know? It's never about asking for that, or it's about what's real. And a lot of people don't want to see what's real, because they say, oh, so that's who he is, but I look at it this way. No, just listen and learn. Let yourself loosen up a little bit and take things in and learn, you know? I've been saying ever that you're so much more than your looks. Yeah, bro, whatever. Like, you're saying it like you till you're blue in the face, but it's what I'm saying is real, and that's it. If you like it, you don't, it doesn't matter. It's my truth. It's what I feel is real, and that is just how it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll say it again till we're blue in the face. We're all more than that. You know, if you're even saying, if you can't see past what you're looking at, shows who you are. If you can't see past what you're looking at, shows who you are, you know? And you need to work on that, because there's so much more there's infinite the more you look deep at it. It's so much more. If you can't feel it, if you can't sit there and feel it, I don't know what you're doing. Like, genuinely. Like, I don't know how you're lying to yourself. I don't know how you're getting through life in general. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Because it's just, I guess, very shallow, right? And just lying to yourself is the biggest part. Because it's easy to say that's a tree, but not know that tree has a million things of life going on inside that tree. But it's easier to say that's a tree, but you're actually wrong. It's not easier. It's actually worse. It's actually more detrimental to make your world smaller than what it really is, because you're focusing on things that aren't real. You're living in a painted picture instead of living life in reality. So I would actually fight that and say you should live only the way of being real, instead of objectifying stuff like that, you know? Pretty crazy talks, I know. It's a lot of people are looking at their screen squinted eyes, but there's a reason you're looking. There's a reason you want to understand, because it's true and it's real. And if you didn't appreciate it, you would just scroll on, or you would say something to my face and have a conversation about it, you know? How important is your imagination in your life? I don't care. I don't care about anything other than what's real. I don't doodle, draw, think this. I don't care about anything other than what is real, okay? Imagination, whatever. What's your imagination? Doesn't even really make sense. Doesn't even make sense. What's your imagination? You don't have one. You got what's real. You got the reality, what's in front of you. You got, that's it. Imaginations are, it's an image. It's what you see. An imagination is an image. It's what you see. So yeah, it is what's real. It's not, can it become real? It is what's real. Your imagination is what's real. It's what you see. It's what's in front of you. It's what you go through. But it's about, your imagination's always changing. You're always looking deeper. Your understanding's always growing. It's always getting deeper. It's always, every day you should be growing, or trying to go the other way. Like you're either going through or you're going around. You know? There's only kind of two ways of going. And it's either through, which is straight, or you're going around. And when you're, like I said, with the objectifying things and stuff, it's going around. You know? Yeah, I guess it boils down to that, but it's not even like that. Like, you don't have to love yourself. You already do love yourself. You don't have to do you already are doing you. But it's about understanding and just at the end of the day you can do whatever, but this is just my opinion on what I believe and what I feel is this is who I am. This is what I'm sharing. Like it or not, it's what I'm sharing. It's who I am. It's what I like sharing. You truly architecting your own success story. I think I'm just living my own success story. It's not even really about architecting. I don't do that. I live it and then I understand it. Oh, that makes sense. I've been through this and then this happened. Oh, that makes sense. I'm really this and I'm going through this because that's who I am. So it's just me understanding who I am. That's what it is. And then saying, oh, that's actually going to play out in real life because that's actually who I am. Right? Do you play video games? Yeah, but I'm kind of sick of them a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of video games. I play with my girlfriend, but it's kind of like shallow video games as well. It's kind of an excuse not to live real life in a way. You should get out there and enjoy life more than sitting on a screen. You're sitting on a screen, you know? Yeah. I play COD with my I play with my boyfriend COD. Yeah, it's fun when you're playing with like your girlfriend or boyfriend, because you can do other things while you're playing COD, let's say, right? But other than that, if you're just sitting there spending time looking at a screen, I would say like you're wasting like a lot of life in front of you and just everything, you know? But if you go on for like an hour or a half hour, that's a different story. It's whatever you want, right? But yeah, I would say it's better to get out, freaking just feel yourself and understand and all that. I feel the internet was the worst invention for humanity. Yeah, I think the internet probably was. You're probably right. Yeah, I would say that as well. I think there's like positives of like being able to like reach people from other sides of the world and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you're spending your life on the internet, like you can use it, but if you're spending your life, like if you're reliant on the internet, and a lot of people, like most people, are reliant on the internet. They're like, it's been a thing. Like, we need TikTok, we need this, this is what makes us happy, and I think that's where it's not good. It should be a small portion of your life. It should be like, oh, I can use it to get this, or I can use it to book a ticket and do this, but that it shouldn't be your whole life, you know? It should be a small, like, go on to help your life, not control your life, right? Yeah, most people are dependent on the internet, though. Most people. Nowadays, most people. Yeah, most people nowadays are. Most people are more dependent than they should be. Their whole life's not dependent, maybe, but most people are more dependent than they should be. But I think it's also going to start backtracking because we started seeing AI and we started seeing how it's affecting us now and trying to take control more. So I think people are going to start backtracking now because it just seems ridiculous, you know? It's kind of like people are looking at it now like, all right, this is getting ridiculous. So I guess it's scary, but I'm not really scared of anything. Like, if you're scared of shit, just get over yourself, you know? Like, who gives a fuck? It's life, right? Like, whatever. I'm not scared of anything. Like, there's nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be scared of. There's that in your TikTok thing, US it affects some people in the future. Yeah. Yeah, taking away jobs, but it shouldn't be your problem that it's taking away jobs because it's not, it doesn't matter. Like, if it takes away your job, get a new job. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You have no control over life. When you have cancer, you have cancer. When you're dying, you're dying. You have no control over your life. No matter how much you're not smoking, no matter how much you're doing this or doing this, either way, what's gonna happen is going to happen. So I don't understand why anyone would be scared of anything because nothing matters. Nothing matters but you just right now. So it's just why people try to make things matter is because they want to make their life more important than it actually is. But you should only be focusing on just what's in front of you in your life and not trying to fix this, fix this. When you look back at history, right? Everyone's trying to fix this. People are going to war for this. People are doing this. What happens? Life's done. Did any of that matter? No. None of it. When you look back at history, none of that mattered. None of it. It was all, they all did things and their life was just done anyway. You know what I mean? So at the end, when you should learn from history. And if you're not learning from history, I would genuinely say you're living the most crazy life for no reason. Genuinely. Like, I learned from history in a second. Just from glancing over it. Learning, okay, that is, like, it's not even a question. It's not even something to, like, analyze. It's something you should know. Yeah, well, if you get depressed from history, that's your problem. No one else's. You know what I mean? Not trying to be an a-hole, but it's true. Why are you depressed over stuff? That's your problem. No one else's. Right? History always repeats itself? It doesn't, though. It doesn't repeat itself. I care for others, but people don't care for you. And you don't feel bad, you feel bad for yourself. Bottom line. History always repeats itself? It doesn't, though. It doesn't repeat itself. That's a lie. History always grows. It is true, though. It is true. When people act like they care for other people, they firstly care about themselves. So if you feel bad for other people, it's because you feel bad for your own situation. You feel bad for yourself. And you're trying to put your problems onto them. You need to let people live their life. You can help people, for sure. I'm not saying don't help people, but there's so much you can do. So instead of sitting there feeling bad for people, do something real that's going to actually help. Oh yeah, bring in the children to make it worse. For sure, we can talk about that too. Then go help children the best you can. Do what you want to do. I'm not saying don't. Right? Maybe you'll stop wasting time on my life and go help children then. Go give a children that's sick at the hospital a little bit more of your income. I'm not being mean. We're having a discussion. If you're being mean for telling me I'm mean, I didn't say you were mean. I would never say that to somebody. So that's you, right? We can learn from history, and yeah, there you go. You're the one saying, okay, that's not me. Take care. We can learn from history to be and do better, I hope. Yeah, but it's not about that. I think you should just focus on your own life to do better. It's not about being some kind of advocate. You're not doing anything but trying to be this better person that you're not. You just gotta be a human being, be yourself. And yeah, when you look at war, do I want to be in war? No, I don't want to be in war, so don't be in war. Bottom line. So don't be in war. Don't go to war. Don't do things. Like, do things for you that is going, stand for what you believe in. Don't be trying to fix what you can't. Stand what you believe in. And that's what is going to make your life valuable and better. You know, too many people are brainwashed in this situation, and I literally feel bad for you because you're trying to make yourself more important than you are. And that's the problem. You shouldn't be trying to make yourself more important than you are. Every set of family lost due to being for them a little, sometimes I do try about ourselves. Every set of family lost due to people's barbaric behavior, so sorry from little pessimistic. No, you don't have to be sorry to me, and this is what I'm saying. Like, we all lose family members, we all go through shit, we all understand, and I'm sorry about that, and you're sorry about my situation as well. But what I'm saying is being sorry doesn't do anything. It's about just being sorry is only hurting you. Live your life and just live the best you can live and enjoy your one and only life. It seems like both things are true. We learn from history, but then some things that seem like I don't know, JJ. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it is just true what I'm saying. You know, I feel like you're trying to start an argument that's just pointless. You know, history only repeats itself if I have a negative thought and I keep thinking that negative thought. I'm repeating that negative thought. If I go punch someone in the face, I'm gonna go punch someone in the face. And I keep punching someone in the face. History only repeats itself if you're repeating it. So it's the people that are bringing it up, people that are doing the same things, people that missed their grandparents, so they're doing the exact same thing their grandparents was doing. Those are the people that's okay. Yes, you're repeating your history, but you're also psychotic. So I would say get out of that psychotic cycle and live your one and only life. And that's not feeling sorry. Nobody wants to feel like that. No human being wants to feel like that. Do you think a lion or a tiger wants to feel sorry and lay down on the ground and cry all day? Definitely not. A lion and a tiger wants to just do what it wants to do. That's nature. So be within nature. Live your life. And I think people are way too brainwashed on social media. That's a huge issue. You guys are watching videos over videos and you're getting this feeling on these videos and you're trying to do something about it and you're making it yourself and and it's making you feel good that yes, I can be this advocate or I can be this warrior or whatever it is, but it's not real. It's just not doing anything for yourself. You know? And I'm only saying this because it's what I believe in genuinely. It's easier said than done, but you're the one saying that. It can be easier done than said if I say it. So it's all your perspective. Right? And to be honest, I do believe it's easier done than said. Genuinely. It actually is worse saying it. It doesn't help. You say it all day, it doesn't feel good. These are good talks, though. Yeah, we all have faults. But yo, this is with the faults. It doesn't matter about your faults. It matters about right now. That's a good thing to bring up. I appreciate that because I go through that too, thinking I have faults. Though, what do? I can't live my life. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It's all up to you. It's all up to you how you want to live right now. No matter what. That's why my saying is no matter what. No matter what your faults are, no matter what your future holds, you could be dying of cancer in 2 days from now. but it's up to you on how you want to live your life right now. And that is just up to you. Bottom line. Good afternoon. I wouldn't say we all make our own choices. I would say we all make our own decisions. Because a decision is something that's decisive, it's something that's thought about. A choice, I could accidentally poke myself in the eye, and that was a choice, but it just happened. But we all make our own decisions. So you can decide right now how you want to live right now, how you want to feel right now, what you want to do right now. And then you decide, okay, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to feel. Oh, but this, now you decide, do I want to hang on to that thought or do I want to do this instead? So you get constant deciding. Sometimes you can't choose your thoughts, a thought will come in, but you can decide if you want to hang on to that thought or just move forward. You know? Because but I think the best thing to think about is you only live once. So when you consistently know that your life is not as valuable as you try to treat it, and no matter how much you put into it, it's still just life, you need to just live your life. So you're saying not let outside things affect your thoughts? No, I'm saying let everything affect you and choose and decide what you want to do with that. Well, let everything affect you because it's already affecting you. If that lawnmower is making that loud sound, can I make it not affect me? I can close my window, I can still hear it, but let's say I can walk away for sure, but what if there's another lawnmower outside there? Am I going to spend my whole life running away from lawnmowers? No, it's affecting me no matter what. But I can either learn from the lawnmower, or I can run away from everything in my life. Or I can absorb it and make it mine and do what I want with it and understand it and figure it out and try to find fun with it and do this and do that. That's the only thing I can do is be with it, attack it, like do what I have to do with it. Understand it. Go through it. And the more you're going through it, the more you understand it, the more you're learning, the more real you're getting, the deeper you're going into it. And instead of just saying, oh, that's a lawnmower, it's noisy, I don't like it. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, adopt to the situation you're in, I guess, yeah. I guess, like, it doesn't have to have a word on it, though. You can just hear what I'm saying and understand. A lot of people are trying to put a word on it so they can put it in their journal and understand it, but it's not about that. It's about the experience that you're hearing and listening to and going through. It's not about putting labels on things and understanding it. It's about taking it in and moving forward with that and continuously moving forward out of your comfort zone and understanding and learning and living. And living. That's why living is called living. You can feel it. You can feel how it's said. It's living. For me, it's not about memories because memories are just memories. When I look back at a memory, that memory is gone. As much as I can be like, oh, that was amazing time, it's gone. It's a memory. Memories aren't happy. Memories are memories. If you're living for memories, that's not a good way to live. You should be living for life. You should be living for life. You shouldn't be looking back at your high school graduation and obsessing over it. You should just be living life. You should just be living life. You should be living to live, not memories. That's when you'll become 50 years old and wish you were 20 because 20s were so much more erotic or expensive or it's just not a way to live. Oh yeah, good memories, but it's not a way to live. If you were saying that you live for memories and good memories, that's your life, you're a dwelling liar. Bottom line. And I'm sorry to be so blunt, but in that aspect, it's true. You should only be living for life. Even my grandma said what she learned the most in her life is the art of letting go. And that's her coming to the end of her life. And she says it's the art of letting go. Because all these things that she was memorizing or making herself, or this is me, or this is me, or this is who I am, was all pointless. The only things that really matter are what's happening right now, and 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 right now. That's it. It's a scary thought because you think you're so featheristic now and you don't know what to do next and you're scared and you're shy. But it's true. It's definitely true. And you can try to downplay it, but it's not about that. It's not about making yourself right. It's about doing what's right. That's a big problem with society. A lot of people are trying to protect themselves or say what's right, or look, Joe says, I think this is what she said. You guys all know I know what she said. But it's not about that. It's about listening and doing what's right and understanding what's right. Not trying to protect yourself. Not trying to fight about it. If you really didn't care, you wouldn't be in this live, having this conversation. So you're here because you know I'm right about it. And the confidence scares you, and it all scares you, and that is what it is. And there you go. It's all said for itself. You're the one dwelling, I'm the one thriving. Alright? So, those are the problem I have with people, because they're lying to themselves, and they don't have to. They don't have to lie to themselves. They can just start moving forward, but they're fearful. When you have fear, you lie to yourself. You try to make the Xbox better than it is. You try to make staying in the house better than it is. You try to make your situation better than it is. And instead of realizing that none of that really matters, and all that matters is moving forward. Right? I'm talking about what I believe in life. So you can't, you're the one judging me and counteracting me. I'm just saying what I believe in life. If you don't believe in me or understand me, then you don't even have to be here. I'm not saying you have to be here. I'm not saying you have to agree with me, but this is my platform. This is what I believe in, bottom line. You're just saying I never did this, never this. You're on defense. I'm on offense. Why are you on defense? I'm not coming at you. I'm saying what I believe in. Right? You should only be on offense. You should only be living. Unless I'm trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm moving forward. Saying what I believe in. It's my life. No, I'm saying how I believe humans are, because we're all human beings. So we're all the same. As much as we have different characteristics, we're all human beings at the end of the day. So, no, humans don't differ though. We all have the same thing. We eat, we sleep, we piss, we shit. We all have the same things. We all, at our nature, we're all the same. That's why we're categorized as human beings. We're not categorized as lions. All lions are the same at nature too. They eat what they eat, and they do what they do. It's human nature. So I'm talking about human nature, and you're talking about indifferences. And that's where we're having a different conversation. I'm not coming at your personality. I'm talking about human nature. 11-11. Right? No, humans are, when you start flying, when you grow wings and start flying, you can tell me that you changed into a different human being, and then tell me how to do that. And then we can go from there. Alright? I'm just saying, moving on and doing this. I don't know why, it doesn't have to be a defensive conversation. Bottom line. It was never that. It was all about growing and understanding. So when you start going at me with this, or this is right, or this is right, you're just wrong about all that. You're telling me that memories matter and this matters, when all that really matters is how you're living today. All that really matters to you is the next text in the chat. It's what you're saying next. So it's always what's next. It's always how you're feeling. It's always It's always what you're doing today. When you're dying on your deathbed, you can look at the memories, but what you really care about is what you're doing next and how much you're living next. You're caring about the next breath. You're caring about living a little longer. So right now is real life. It's not about the memories you play in your subconscious brain. It's about what's going on right now. And if you, my thing is, if you want to feel better, if you want to grow, then you should be living in the now and not the past and not the future. You should be living in what's happening right now. Perfect. I appreciate you. I genuinely don't respect your opinion, and I'm sorry to say that, but I don't feel like there was any respect in any of what you were saying. But I do appreciate you for listening and being here. But I don't respect dishonesty, and I don't respect judgment, and I don't respect defense mechanisms to try to take away from what is real. I don't respect that at all. Let's get out different opinions. I think there you go. Now you're saying it's a joke, so shows who you really are. Because you're crying in your boots. Right? I'm more on earth than you. You're the one talking about memories and stuff, and I'm talking about what's real. And you're the one judging and throwing it when I'm having a respectful conversation with you. So, there you go. I'm not telling you to come back to earth. It's just a joke, blah, blah, blah. You're speaking like a 2-year-old child. Talking superior to everyone is not true at all. I'm talking about how I feel. If I was talking to superior to everyone, I'd be telling them that, asking them if this is a joke. I'd be trying to downplay what they're saying. So I think you're speaking of yourself. And then I'd be playing victim and saying, this is how I feel with a smiley face. Right? So you're doing it to yourself and you're speaking about yourself, and it's all because you're afraid of whatever you're afraid of and defending yourself. And that's just sad in my eyes. But it's fine. We can move on from that. But again, you're on my live. You want me to suck up to you all day? No, that's not what I'm saying. I want a real conversation now. I don't want someone that's lying to themselves and other people just so they can feel better about what's not right. You should only be living on what's real, and that's right now. And if you're saying other things, then when you're defending against that and saying you disagree against that, you're never going to be getting anywhere in life. It's just, I can't accept that. I can't respect that at the end of the day. It's just, I would if I could. Like, if it was something that was real, I would say yes, 100%. Right? Right? But if it's anything that's not real, I'm gonna judge against. I'm gonna push against. Because it's not something that I will accept in my life. But anything that is real, I will accept. I'll say, yeah, you're right about that. But anything that's not real, I can't paint a picture for your own. It's just not my life. It's something that I just can't do. But I have conversations with real people all the time, and I understand exactly where they're coming from, and I say, oh yeah, that's a good perspective on that, or I understand that, and I adapt to it. So it's kind of different, you know? But it's okay. You know, I want you to obviously do you, be yourself. And same as me. I would want me to do me and be myself. Not about being superior or anything like that. Ever. It doesn't matter. What does that even mean? That's just a childish game. Yeah, no, you're not. It's fine. I wasn't calling you. I wasn't the one saying names to you. I was just speaking my mind, how I feel. And there's a reason I'm not sorry about it. Because I was speaking my mind and being me. Right? No, I of course I can see fake shit. I'm looking at it right now. But I'm saying I'm always when you'll always see people being fake or see fake shit, but even when it's fake it's real because you when you're real, you know what's real. So you defer from what's real like I am right now and what's fake. So it's not a it's I have my own reality. I have what I see, I know what I see. So there's just a difference with that. Right? I'm making a coffee now. Always real, always real. The people that are saying like perspective or this, those are the people that aren't real. Those are people that are that are scared of being real. They try to make it like this. Guys, there's one truth and one truth only. There's what's real and what's not real. You cannot make your own reality. You trying to make your own reality is only out of your own insecurities. We're not individuals. There's a true and there's a fake. That's just bottom line. And if you want to get to the truth, I would suggest following Jesus because he is the number one truth. He shows you everything that's true. Is it the hardest thing to do? The hardest thing to do. Literally the hardest thing to do. Because it starts to shine on some things that you wish you did earlier, or this or this or this. Because it's like, but everyone will try to play off of that and try to like use that against you. But those are only devilish people that are, when you use things against people or try to throw things at people, those are people that are devilish and trying to work against you. Those aren't real Jesus believers. People that are real Jesus believers are repenters, listeners, understanders, people like that. I'm trying to work this here. Truth seekers, yes, exactly, thank you. Not people that agree with everything that's said for their own benefit, but people that are genuinely truth seekers and looking for that. No, truths are not different depending on people's path. Truth, there's one truth and that's it. And you can live your life in delusion and pretend that there's different truths, but there only is one truth. What's true is true and what's not is not. And that's just bottom line. So you gotta follow what's true. And the deeper you look into what's true, the more you can learn to create. I'm not saying you can't create, okay? You can always create. But what's true is true, and what's not is not. Bottom line. Hello, hello. What's good? No, it's just, it doesn't matter. You can have like a different perspective on something, but it doesn't take of what's true. So, yes, different perspectives lead us to the deeper meaning for sure. But what is true is always bottom line truth. So we work to get to what is true with different perspectives, but what is true is true. If you're asking me what is true, there's too much, it doesn't have a word for it. It's just you have to keep saying it to understand it and to get to it. No one decides what's true. We all decide what's true, how we're living and where we're going, but I guess you can say God decides what's true. I don't know, but I think our meaning on this life is to continuously look and follow what is true. I think that's our meaning. What do you feel? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what you're saying, JJ. I'm sorry. I think you're going a little too right and left field instead of kind of understanding the deeper meaning of it. Is it more a feeling? I think like a feeling equals a fact for sure, but I think it's more like a feeling. It's what you look at, it's what you feel, it's what you hear, it's what you see. It's basically all your senses, but it's enhancing them on a deeper meaning and understanding it deeper and deeper. And if I burn you, you're gonna feel burnt, you know? There's a true and there's a not true. If I don't burn you and tell you I burnt you, but you didn't feel it or nothing happened, I didn't burn you, that's not true, right? So there's a true and there's a not true at the bottom line of it. And it's just about following consistently what is true. You gotta understand. You gotta follow that. You can't be living in what's not true. And where is what's true? What's true, I would just say, I don't know. That's a good question. I would just say follow your heart. Like follow your heart, your senses, like understanding, all that stuff. But again, if I say that this is, I just burnt you, you never got burnt, that's not true. But if I did burn you and you feel it, you know exactly that you were burnt, your hand was burnt. That was true. Yeah, we live different lives, but we also live the same lives, Tina. If I punch you in the face, which I would never do because I'm a guy, and I would never punch you in the face, you're going to feel that punch in the face. So as much as you want to live in your own reality, you're still going to feel that punch in the face. No matter how much you want to make it your truth, because you didn't want that to happen. If you get what I'm saying. You can use that in like different aspects as well, but it's just an example. It's just yeah. It's just a light example for a deeper understanding. Good coffee. No, we're exactly the same. Like, if I'm shooting bullets at you, you're gonna either die or move out of the way. It's natural instinct. Natural humans. If you're having sex, you're naturally gonna feel what sex feels like. You're gonna feel good. If you take a whiff of cocaine, you're naturally gonna feel high. So we're all the same. We all have the same instincts. It all feels the exact same. It's all the same. How we interpret experience and feel. No, you can try to bend it and twist it and put a better understanding, and that's you searching for more of the truth, actually, which is good, but you can't take away from the truth, is what I'm saying. So if someone hits you, the truth is that you got hit. You can say it felt a little bit 50% this, it felt a little bit this, you can put more into the truth, but the bottom line is you got hit and the truth hit, and the punch hit. You know? So yeah, reality and perception, go hand in hand for sure. For sure, for sure. I'm not taking away point of views, I'm not taking away perception. They go hand in hand for sure. But you can't take away reality. That's what I'm getting at. You can't take away what is true. Yeah, but no one, yeah, okay, one person might welcome death, one person might, but at the end of the day, that person would still welcome death at a certain point in their life if they want to, but they're still the same thing, still both natural instincts. Welcoming death and not welcoming death, still the same natural instinct. It's still, you're gonna die, or you're not gonna die. Still the same thing. Yeah. So no matter how much you try to twist it and turn it, still bottom line is bottom line. You know? Yeah, you can punch you back or cry about it, and that's where the perception comes into play because you can do whatever you're gonna do. But either way, it's the same outcome. If you punch, you're gonna maybe hurt someone or you're not. It's the same action. It's the exact same thing at the bottom line. You can't take away from that. Too many people try to change what's real because they can't accept what's real. But I'm trying to say, no one likes to be around those people. Nobody likes, they don't even like themselves. That's why they're trying to change what's real. And you should never be trying to change what's real because you physically, mentally, you can't do that. Right? So, right? No, I don't study, okay? I don't study any. I study my life. I don't study particular things. I study my life. Whatever I bump into and I live what's real. I don't force myself to do something. I live through what's natural, what's real, what's going on. That's how I live my life. And I understand as I go. That's why I don't believe in stuff like that, school and stuff like that, because it's not something, it's very deminimizing. It's not life. It's something that people are trying to become professionals in and they're not even professionals. You got doctors that don't even know how to be a doctor. It's okay. We can talk more about it. It's just we can always talk about it, guys. And it's not even philosophy. I don't really like the word philosophy because it's downplaying what is real. You know, I would say it's just talking about life. You know, um, I guess like philosophy is like different perspectives. I guess you would say, which is what we're doing because we all have a little bit of things to add or things to take away, whatever. But it's mostly things to add, not take away, because you can't take away life. Life is what it is, you know? So we all have different things of adding and stuff, which kind of give us better understandings, you know? That's all it is. So just, yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, the love of wisdom for sure. I think all I value is wisdom because it's the only thing that you should love. It should be the only hit of cocaine that you take is wisdom because it's the best feeling you'll ever feel, is the only thing you should be striving for is more wisdom, because it gives you better understanding, gives you more life. Gives you more life, you know? We're all looking for more life. Again, when you see atoms attaching to other atoms, constantly creating, that's what we're doing too. We're always trying to find more life. We're always trying to, if someone's feeling like they're lifeless, right? They're sitting in their bed all day depressed, and you give them more life by giving them entertainment or giving them an idea or whatever it is. You can see it in their eyes. It sparks more life, and they start living off of that life. That's why experience matters, and people go and they learn, and so everything boils down to giving yourself more life. We're all chasing for life. And then where it hurts is what happens after life. Life never, we can't escape life. Even when we die, we don't die. Our body is just ready to rest, and those atoms go somewhere else. So we're always moving through. My biggest thing that I'm trying to learn in the back of my head is, how do you make something that is dead come alive again? That's a big thing I've been trying to figure out in the back of my head. How do you make something, a big question, sorry, not trying to figure out, but a big question, but a little bit trying to figure out. How do you make something that is already dead come back into, like, I'm talking in the body. How do you make the body, how do you make a heart that is done beating, or a brain that doesn't want to work anymore? How do you make that initial spark something back up again? You know, I think that's a question I've been trying to kind of dive into a little bit. They've had, yeah, physically, of course. They've done science things on that already, and they use frog legs, and they've like brought a frog leg like back to life from like electronics and like stuff like that, where it would start moving again and stuff like that. But how do you get that? Where does it come from? How does it start thriving again? What is consciousness? All that stuff is a lot of what I think about a lot, and how can, yeah, a lot of it, yeah, because it's just a wonder, you know. But like you said, Sharon, it's true. I don't want to come back. I think your life is your life, and whatever happens is meant to happen, and it's basically like it. Like you said, when you're physically gone is when your atoms and spirits start moving on to like heaven, the new direction. So I think it's just a part of the process, you know? I think I have to go now, guys, because we gotta go. We're leaving? Right now?
5 minutes.
Okay. Is Joel picking us up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He's downstairs? Okay. Yeah, so good topics today, guys. Thank you. That was so much fun. Just keep letting your brain kind of explore this, because you don't have to have the answers to anything. You just have to have the questions to everything. And let yourself live like that and make whatever you want to make happen. You know, the deeper you dig, the more miracles can start to kind of work and play. But it's all up to you to be thinking that, you know, and moving yourself in that direction. Your brain's as big as the universe, you know, so it's about understanding and adding and all that. So it's just the questions, and be intrigued about all of that, but don't be so worried if you don't get the answers, because that's just a part of life, is getting good. So yeah, this is good. I'm super happy for sure. That was fun. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Hopefully do a live later or something, or go to the beach or whatever. But thank you guys. That was fun. Love you guys. Word of the day, life. Love it. Yeah, I gotta go though. I try to go to the washroom, and then hopefully get going here. But yeah, bye guys. Love you. Oh.